we wake.
This week, we get help trying to fix our awning before heading off for a weekend with friends. Some of the gang get to experience the local village show, including the dog race, tug-o-war and a win on the raffle. Naughty dogs are the order of the day, and we avoid any nasty stings from a hornet's nest we discover. Before we get started, hello and welcome back. I'm Kath, this is Sue, and for the last 18 months we've been travelling Great Britain with our two Labradors, Archie and Fudge. Our travels are influenced by our dogs, Sue's passion for running, and the chance of a swim for me. So let's get going. Well, good morning everyone. Now, I have a problem with my awning, and up there where the leg fixes, there's a fault. I'll try and show a picture of it, and I'm going to try to fix it myself. So I've bought a new part. Here's the part that I've bought. So I'm going to try and fix it. I'm not convinced that this part is the broken part, because what I think is there is actually a rod that goes down the middle of there, and I think that might be the bit that's broken. My son is going to help me and we'll dismantle it together today. If I find that it doesn't fix it and I need another part, then I'm going to try and get something to make do, and then when we visit friends at the weekend, one of those people is quite handy. I'm going to ask her to give me a hand and see whether we can fix it ourselves. Oh, have you fixed it already?
That was horrendous acting. There was horrendous acting. Like, that wasn't even close.
Well,
that was so so obvious.
So I'm not going to get a part in EastEnders or anything like that.
Not a chance.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well,
so the actual part itself.
We forgot, didn't we? Well, I forgot right at the start of this fixing process to start filming. But go on, you explain what's happened.
So this part itself isn't broken.
So the part that I've bought isn't broken.
It's just got a rod
in
there that obviously goes between these two.
Have you got the spare part that you can just show where the rod goes through? You got it on you, or have I got it?
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah. So if you just show people what you mean.
So the rod goes through there.
Put that towards the lens so the lens can see it.
So the rod goes through the hole.
A bit further forward. That's it. So that it goes through.
Goes through the hole, and it also goes through. There's a hole on this end and this end of this. It just dropped out with the top end.
Yeah.
And it just needed pushing back up, hammering back up.
Okay.
That's it. There's no guarantee how long that will last. I don't know why it's come out. There is like a washer up this, and like a plastic washer at the top that has broken slightly, so that might be it. But you might find that
still there now.
Yeah, it's in there. It's just broken at the back. It's just split up. But you might just find that lasts you for a while. I don't know. But at least you know that that's the problem. You can start to look at maybe a washer replacement, and maybe a rod.
Yeah.
I mean, even then at that point it might be this. It might be that it's just worn out the inside a bit, so it's slipping too much.
So I might still be able to use that new part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if it comes out again and you need to get those, you may as well just replace the whole thing at that point.
Okay. Because it was quite easy to get off, wasn't it?
But yeah,
I saw you do that.
But hopefully...
You have to wind the awning right out, don't you, so that you take tension off this arm?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's still tension, but it won't... Whereas earlier, the tension was pushing my hand into this window.
Yeah.
And if I took my thing away, it probably would have punched a hole through there.
Okay, glad you didn't do that.
Put it out so you can kind of hold it away from the... Away from it.
Wow. So it was as easy as that after all. So the proof will be in the pudding now. I'm going to wind it back in.
See how long it lasts.
Let's give it a go then. think you should say that bit again. When I said, how did I manage to produce such a genius son, you said...
I don't know how you or my dad managed to produce a genius son on it. Yeah.
It's all the geniality came from me. The genius is just...
I wouldn't say I'm a genius, but I definitely have skills that neither of you have at all whatsoever.
I don't know, it must be a throwback to something else.
Budget Brian.
Oh, it could be Budget Brian. Hi. Well, you saw us last night using and abusing our son Dan to help us fix the awning, and fingers crossed, it does seem to have fixed it. I think there's a little washer we'll still need to change, but for now it's working. We haven't got it out just yet. But if this feels a little bit like deja vu, it's probably because it is. We've been here before. In fact, we were here 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, but we're back here now for the August bank holiday weekend. We've got friends coming, and as we've said in the past, whenever we've been to Bluebell Wood, we're often here and it's just us. So we're going to have a fantastic, fun-packed weekend socialising with friends, because we have now finished our time in the south, and once this weekend is done, we're heading north. So as you may be able to see behind me, there, Fudge has been a naughty girl again, and on the run this morning with Sue. Guess what? She's rolled in fox poo yet again.
Peace in hand, it's a start, but it's a mighty puzzle to lay. No need to say, how will I cope? I take my love and hide it away from those who see till I find.
Well, good morning everyone. So today's drama is Sue's out on a long run. As you know, if you've been following the channel, she's competing in the Great North Run. So she's got a big run today, hour and 45 minutes. She's just rung me to say Fudge has been going crazy chasing pheasants and now she's limping. And did you see that pheasant in the road in front of us? Just as we go. So thankfully we've actually got someone with us with a car so we can go and rescue her. Now then Fudge, you're getting to go home early. How do you feel about that? So Auntie Jan, would you like to reveal what you've won in the Teffont Village show? 2023.
What does it say? It. Oh my word.
Ooh.
Look at the handwriting. Well, there's a shot of a rather large house.
Let's have a look.
2 nights midweek stay in Larkham Loft.
Ooh. The lucky winner. Hey. Well, hi everyone. So today I get the opportunity to go out on a walk, and Sue is staying back with Ro. I don't know if you've spotted actually. Ro's wearing a boot on her foot because she's broken her foot.
Why is it always my dog?
Sitting so beautifully. Well, we join you this morning as we are very soon going to be leaving Bluebell Wood again. Now, for Sue and I, this is the start of heading north. We've got some stop-offs en route, which we'll come to when we get there. But ultimately, we're now starting to head for the Great North Run, which of course is on the 10th of September, and Sue is running for Dementia UK. We've had an absolutely fabulous weekend with friends. We haven't filmed very much, although you'll have seen the bits from the fete. Handed my camera to somebody else because I stayed here. But it looks like they've had an absolutely fabulous time, and we benefited from having cake. But we'll be saying goodbye to our friends soon, and we'll be heading off for... well, we probably won't see them again at the earliest until December morning. I thought to tell you a little bit about where we are, because that's the bit I think you're interested in. So this is it's called, what's it called? I think it's called Weston Farm, and it's just outside Stratford-on-Avon. You can walk to Stratford-upon-Avon in one district, and then I think there's a little village called Weston. There is both a CAMC, so Caravan Motorhome Club site here, and a camping and caravan club site here. So the farmer kind of manages both of those sites, and one of them is set on the side of the River Avon, which is where I am at the moment. So just off the site of Weston Farm, there are walks in every direction. So Fudge and I are heading off that way today. So I've stopped just for a little sit down by the edge of the river because it is so pretty. I was going to say peaceful, but somebody's mowing their lawn. There's some really big houses the other side of the river. Not many, but the ones that are there are really big. And they've got like landing stages. Well, can you believe it? I'm lost. Well, not lost. There's a path behind this bit here, and that's where I'm supposed to be. And somehow I've missed a sign, I think, because I've carried on along the river, and now I can't get up onto the path. So I'm heading back, see if I can pick up this trail here. That's what I missed. Found it. Found a gate. It was the opposite side of the field, like all disused railway tracks. They are absolutely excellent for running and walking. I hope you can see that, but in the distance way over there is the Stratford-upon-Avon racecourse. If ever there was a telltale sign that this was an old railway line, here it is, the bridge. It's a rusty old bridge, Hope it can take my weight. This side, all I can see is countryside, and this side, the other side of the bridge, I can see the racecourse. But that's where Fudge and I are going to end our walk. Well, not end it, because we're going to walk all the way back now. But as far as you're concerned, that's the end of this walk. We'll see you probably another day. Well, hopefully you will be pleased to know that Fudge and I got back from our walk safely yesterday. And I think we are going to end the video here. And that's because we have moved on now, and we're now just outside Lincoln, very, very glamorously at a laundrette. But we will be staying in Lincoln for a few days. We have got some jobs to do whilst we're here. The location may give it away, but otherwise you're going to have to wait till next week. Now, if you're not subscribed already, then hit that little button because it's completely free. We really love it if you give us the thumbs up. That means a lot to both of us. And please comment, because it's great to have a little community and we love responding to your comments. Otherwise, all there is for me to say is thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we will see you next time.